early for nerd time at least. Please let your friends know that this is on. Tweet about it, get on the Facebooks, all that good stuff, and get them to come enjoy some Overwatch. I think it's probably one of the easiest games I've ever watched because easy to keep up with and whatnot. So let's get our first game underway, guys. We are loading in. Get hype.
Yes, game number one, round number one, tournament number one for Overwatch in Oceania.
Yeah.
If you are a fan of this game, you got to get your friends in here as well and let them all know that it is going down. We are just getting into, well, they're assembling their hero teams, and we'll be able to talk about the comps as they get in here. We're going to have, let's have a look. We got told which team is which because you don't actually have the team name in the overlay either. It's just Team 1 and Team 2 at the moment, as the observer interface is limited in that sense, but Team 1 is the Meme Bankers, and Team 2 is Acute Gaming. So there you go.
There we go. Very good. Red versus blue, as per usual. So we're already starting to see some picks come out here. Symmetra, Mercy, Torbjorn, Reinhardt, Lucio, and me for our Meme
team.
Bankers over there. Yep, they are on the defense. And who we got on the other side?
Well, for Acute Gaming, we've got J-Dubs as Genji, Zion as Soldier 76, Swirlin as Mercy, Jay as the big fella Reinhardt, Lord Abbott himself as McCree, and Sheepy as a Widowmaker on offense. And Widowmaker, a lot of people will be saying, and even in the game says that Widowmaker is in fact a defense hero, but not true. She can definitely, absolutely help you versus people like Torbjorn, all those guys picking off the healers. There are 3 supports in the defending team, so definitely going to be helpful to pick those off. They are relatively squishy, and that's a lot of healing, and also with Symmetra's static defense, that's a tough nut to crack. Sure, that's a tanky team, but we are underway.
Yeah, for sure. I really like this defensive setup. Actually, a couple of builders in there and a lot of healing support. They're going to be really hard to break through, especially with the Reinhardt on the front there. And the attacking team so far just trying to get around that corner. Going to be a little bit tricky to close the gap there, but they do have their own Reinhardt to soak some of the hits here and make it a little bit easier to push past that turret fire.
That's right. Reinhardt's shield's getting a little bit low on the attacking team there. Genji from the J-Dubs as Genji has tried to jump in a couple times with Mercy's attack buff upgrade, but unfortunately didn't manage to get too much done here. They're starting to press the defending team back onto the point. Torbjorn's got his turret up in a nice spot. Lord Abbott, the little McCree that could, getting around the back here, and he does take out that turret. And that's going to make things a little bit easier here. Sheepy finding a better spot for the snipe. And the defending team kind of just all locked in around Symmetra's defense turrets here inside this building. The point's starting to get pressed a little bit.
Ooh, Juice getting taken out there. Genji is down for our attacking team here, and he was doing a lot of good work trying to take some pot shots off using that pillar as defense. We'll have to run back into the game here now to try and give his team a bit more pushing power through into that area, because at the moment, the defense team are doing a fantastic job at keeping this locked down, using the rooms to their advantage as well. Lucio taking some pot shots on the side there to push the other team back as well. Ooh. We do finally have someone on the point, but they are very squishy. Need to be careful. Going to get taken out very quickly there.
They are indeed, and it looks like the defending team, sorry, the attacking team's tanks are nearly going down here, and they're getting pushed all the way back. An ult from May goes down, and Jay is frozen. Can he be finished off? Easily done.
Going to be taken out by the other Reinhardt there. That's fantastic for them, because without Reinhardt, they can't really keep pushing forward with too much ease. So they're going to have to regroup here and have another shot. Xeon rejoining the fight with Genji in just a moment. That's a huge chunk of their damage right there that was missing for quite a little while.
Yeah, as far as damage goes, there's actually not a whole lot of damage dealers here on the defending team. Like, we have May and I guess Torbjorn are the damage dealers. You can't really rely on Reinhardt to do too much damage for the defending team. He is definitely holding back a lot of the counter damage there, soaking up those hits with his shield, but it's tough to pick off those heroes unless they come into turret fire. The turret, though, in all fairness, has been doing a good job for the memers so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Widowmaker getting taken out there. Sheepy falling down while the rest of his team here continues to try and push forward using this pylon. It's tricky, but finally Reinhardt has made it onto the point with the support of the Mercy heals. But can they keep this point intact? I mean, the other Reinhardt as well, soaking a lot of hits here for the team as they try and push it back onto point A and get them out of this area. They have so far managed to clear them off. McCree having to go back behind that Reinhardt shield.
A flashbang there from McCree does get rid of the defending team's tank, and now the point is theirs to be taken. All the other guys are getting pushed back here, and they're too squishy to press the issue here. They can actually just back up out of Torbjorn's turret line of sight here and just pick the point up, and that is going to be A there taken. And now we're up to payload escort time. Wow, words are hard.
Yeah, very nice moves there from Acute Gaming. I mean, they took out both the tank and the support, leaving all the damage dealers pretty much naked. So, Meme Bankers are now going to try and lock down this choke if they can. This is a good spot to try and stop them from moving around. They do have to be wary of flankers, though, because that would be one nice way to start pushing through this. It looks like they're happy to back up more, just to give them a little bit of room. They get a bit of room to duck in and out of those side alleys as well as they try and take some pot shots here, because that payload is so valuable for dodging shots as well.
It is. I mean, with the composition of the memers here, it's going to be a little bit tough to get any flanking done. I mean, they don't have a Genji, they don't have a Reaper, they don't have they don't have their own McCree to be able to get through the sides there and pick people off. And you see the attacking team is, however, they are starting to zone them back a little bit. Then they're just it's kind of like a Protoss death ball for all you StarCraft fans out there. Their ball is pushing back the other ball, and there's an ult there from Farah.
Meme Bank is dropping 3 players right there. May, Lucio, and Mercy all down, leaving just a Roadhog and a Symmetra. And while they are very good, it's not enough to keep these guys from advancing the payload quite a bit through this alleyway. They're going to have to regroup a little bit closer to the point and rethink their strategy here, because, I mean, Acute Gaming are plowing through this right now.
I was going to say the memers are getting, the Meme Bankers are actually getting a really, really huge score here. You can see that 5 out of the 6 players on the attacking team are completely on fire. They've hardly lost any of the characters, very few deaths overall for that team. And the defending team is really just getting muscled back here. Zarya joining the composition. Sheepy switched out from Widowmaker. There's an ult from McCree there, and Lord Abbott's just picking off the Mercy, and that's one of their very important supports down. Meanwhile, just the attacking team really not losing anyone. Lord Abbott's a little bit low. Their Mercy's very, very low, in fact, but she is still alive.
Yep, and being alive is what counts. Torb's turret actually finally goes down there, and that was adding a lot of extra damage. And, whoa, okay, pushing right in here. Looks like Meme Bankers are really struggling to stay as a group. I mean, once one gets picked off, it kind of all falls apart from there. Let's see if we can get some good pulls here on the defense side, because that would be a nice way to start picking away at this composition. If you can get past Reinhardt's shield, though. And
this McCree, Lord Abbott on the attacking team, has just been just like Abbott himself back in the polls a few years ago, destroying absolutely everyone. And he's got his ult, and he's ready to drop it one more time, and he does. And this is going to be a game here already. Nice and quick game 1 there. Oh boy.
Very nicely done.
The Meme Bankers got hit pretty hard there for game number 1.
Yeah, they sure did. I thought that was a pretty cool game, especially in the beginning, though. A little bit tricky for Acute Gaming to actually push through the defense. I love the setup with the Lucio and Mercy and a Reinhardt. Like, that is a lot of damage soak to actually be able to push through. But here we go, play of the game here from Reinhardt.